Bride kidnapping, a traditional practice done by a tribal culture called Hmong in Laos and Thailand. Every day, many girls are being kidnapped to be brides. It is still a practice today also. The guy will take you to his house. The soon-to-be groom parents will use a chicken and move it in circular motion around the couple's head as a blessing to the new marriage. The groom's uncles will go to the bride's house and tell her parents that they have taken her and for them not to look for her and that they will be back in 3 days to do the wedding. At this time, she has no choice but to marry the groom because he has already taken her home and made her his person. If she tries to leave, she will be a disgrace to her family. And even if she returns, her family will tell her to go back and be a good wife and daughter-in-law because no matter what, she is their person now. She has no right but to stay silent and look forward to her new future. Even if she says something, her parents will just tell her to go back home and love her husband and his family.
My name is Benjamin Lee. I'm 22 and I am from Wisconsin. In our culture, and bride kidnapping is when a guy meets just a regular or random girl and follows, or like not really follow, I should say, but it's more of finding that right girl that a guy would ever dream for, and that one day wishes to marry her. Bride kidnapping can be very dangerous. It can go into saddening days and terrifying moments. So, bride kidnapping can cause a lifetime for a woman who aren't ready or still at a young age.
A Hmong girl can also be forced into marriage. If a guy finds her to his liking, him and his uncle will go over to her house and discuss the bride prices with the parents. And if the parents accept the money, the daughter must go because her parents has given her away. And the problem is that it's not because you are getting forced to marry somebody, it's because it could be anybody of age. You could be marry somebody as old as your uncle or anybody older than your father. Parents can also make an engagement for their child at a very young age. They will be engaged to their cousin, and when both of them are to age, they will be forced to get married. This is a practice because parents want to keep the family close, and they feel like they rather have their brother or sister as an in-law than some other stranger.
I'll have 3 to 4 answers to that. I'll say depression. One of them is called depression because of what they're going through at the moment while they're facing a new family, while she is being known as a new wife, having more responsibilities that will stress her out as well, and will include suicidal thoughts due to her feelings towards the guy, if she even loves him, or if this is just all wrongdoing, this shouldn't happen. And one of the things is her responsibilities towards being a nya. Being a nya means being a wife towards the new family that she is now being together with and forever to stay with. Because it's been a practice done for generations now, it's also easy for a guy to get the girl he wants to marry. She also won't be able to refuse the marriage if the kidnapping goes as planned.
In the US, it is different. You cannot kidnap a bride because you will go to jail. So Hmong Americans will go to overseas to find a young wife who he will marry and bring to America. Can you imagine a guy as old as your dad is coming to Laos or Thailand to see you and make you his bride? As long as they have money, the parents will always say yes because the land over there is very poor and the climate is really bad. There is still no organization created to help these girls. We must make a change and help these poor girls, not just in Laos, Thailand, but also in America. To let girls know that even if they are brought to the US, you have the right to get help right away. Because most girls don't know that they have the right to be safe.
The process of kidnapping a wife can happen in various ways. For example, a girl can be outside doing her laundry while a guy can slip behind her, grab her arm, and take her away from her house to go to his house. Once when both of them arrive at the male's house, he has to announce to his mom and his father that he has brought his wife home, the one he will truly love forever. And at the time, the father would grab the chicken as a ritual, or you could say a spiritual thing for our Hmong culture, which is called a blessing. It will go around the head and make a blessing, say the blessing, and welcome her to the new home. I think these practices should change. And Laos, I think that the girls should have more more options instead of getting kidnapped. I'm hoping that it would be a guy liking the girl and a girl liking the guy, and no more kidnapping, because it would just only cause more stress and depression.